All right, the traditional advice when it comes to climbing on a bicycle is plant your butt in the seat and spin a high cadence. And that works great on the road or on smooth trail, but it's not going to work when we get to these short, tricky, steep, loose climbs. Okay, we need to make some big time adjustments. Two things we're really going to focus on here, and that's keeping our weight on our feet, all right, and thus the bottom bracket, the middle of the bike, all right, and also keeping our chest down, keeping that chest nice and low. That's going to mean that our weight is in the most calm, stable place on the bike, the bottom bracket, and that's going to allow that bike to move and pivot and slide around over all this nice janky stuff here. And then that big blue rock, that's about the size of a curb, and that's the crux of this section. What happens to most people, all right, is they sit on the seat, all right, when the bike pitches back because of the steepness of the trail, they go back with it. They don't make these adjustments that we're talking about. Right here, the chest is high, the front end's light, all the weight's back. There's no way that wheel's going to get up that rock because all your weight's on it. Here, the weight is neutral. There's a slight little weight shift forward once the front wheel gets over that ledge, the big blue rock, and now that back tire can float right up. That weight is right on that bottom bracket. If the bike were to disappear, the rider would land right on their feet, okay? Also, that chest stays nice and low, all right? Keeping that chest down is crucial. If that chest rises up when the bike pitches back right here, again, the weight would go back onto the rear wheel and you're not getting up that ledge, okay? So, weight on the feet, on the bottom bracket, keep that chest down. Also, right there, you saw the seat pop back up. Very often I'll drop my seat just a couple inches to allow for that bike to pivot and move around, just give me a little bit more room and stay a little bit lower on that bike. It'll make sure that weight's on my feet. Looks like the rider's leaning forward right there. Not really. Bike disappears, rider will land right on their feet. That's a really steep trail, okay? Yeah, these are crucial things. It's simple, but it's not easy, okay? Also, line choice, pedal cadence, a bunch of things that have to go on to make these short, difficult sections. We're not going to cover those here. Keep the weight in your feet. Get that chest down. All right. In this case, the bike actually slides a little bit to the right. If you're sitting on the seat, when that happens, you're going to slide with it. You're probably going to lose your balance. You have to put a foot down. It's game over. Okay, but here, again, because the weight's in the feet, the rider is low, there's a range of motion in the limbs, even though that rider's pedaling, you can allow for that movement, that dynamic relationship that you should have with your bike, not rigid with the bike. All right? The more technical a climb gets, the more we have to treat it almost like a descent. All right? Maintain good athletic position and allow for that bike to do its thing and move around underneath you. All right? There you go. Okay? Here we go. Chest is down. The weight is on the bottom. Look at how low the rider is here, and look at how much higher than the camera the rider gets. It's a super steep section of trail. All right, the cadence is a little bit slow. Again, we're not going to really deal with that here, but okay. The last clip opposed to this. This is what you're going to see all day long if you sit here and you watch riders come up this section. That chest is high. The weight's all on the rear wheel. The adjustments weren't made. A little overacting maybe on the rider isn't going to make it up. Here we go. Chest is low. Weight is on the bottom bracket. Okay, bike disappears, a rider would land right on their feet. All right? Looking real nice right there. Okay, so try those things out. Keep your weight in your feet and keep that chest down. Literally, my chest will touch my stem every once in a while when that bike is really pitched back. It's no exaggeration. All right? If you don't make these adjustments, you're not going to make those tough little climbs. DirtSpartMTB.com. Come back, we'll have plenty more of these.